Very good morning and welcome to AthavanNews.com. Today Wednesday 30th of December 2015. Today's paper highlights read by Edward Udedas Devasagayam Pillai. First we have a look on today's Daily Mirror. Maithripala Sirisena, I won't let those influenced by foreign cultures to walk naked on the road. Though he was highly criticized in the social media for making statements on the country's values, President Maithripala Sirisena yesterday said that he wouldn't allow people who had been influenced by foreign cultures to walk naked on the road. Police seek AG's advice on Hirunika. 2 more suspects surrender. The Attorney General's advice would be sought on the action to be taken in connection with UNP MP Hirunika Premachandra's involvement in the incident where a man was said to have been abducted and assaulted by some of her supporters, police spokesman ASP Ruwan Gunasekara said yesterday. Referendum on proposed constitution. The government has decided to hold a referendum to get the people's approval for the new constitution, and the groundwork for this exercise will be laid on January 9, with a motion being put before Parliament to get its approval, said Deputy Power and Energy Minister Ajith P. Pereira yesterday. Referendum unlawful. The government's attempt to secure public approval in one referendum to make changes in the constitution would be unlawful, the Joint Opposition's constitutional expert Professor G.L. Piris said yesterday. JVP wants LG polls right away. The Janata Vimukti Peramuna JVP yesterday opposed the presidential move to extend the tenure of some local governments LG bodies by 6 months and urged the government to hold the elections for these bodies forthwith under the existing electoral system. LG polls in June. The local government elections would be held by June 2016 under a new mixed electoral system, the government officially announced yesterday. Now we move to daily news. Transfers of Pilapitiya Piris stayed. JSC gives more time for judges to accomplish work relating to controversial cases. The Judicial Services Commission (JSC) has decided to cancel the transfer of Chief Magistrate Johan Pilapitiya and Colombo Additional Magistrate Nisantha Piris, which raised deep concerns among the country's legal fraternity. Earlier, the JSC transferred Colombo Chief Magistrate Johan Pilapitiya as a district judge in Colombo from January 1, 2016. Additional Magistrate Nisantha Piris had been transferred as the district magistrate of Matara from January 1, 2016. However, the JSC decided to review the transfers of both magistrates and extended their service terms by 1 year. Accordingly, the 2 magistrates would function at the same stations until December 31, 2016. I will not allow people to walk around naked, President Maithripala Sirisena said he would not allow the country's culture to be destroyed by those who have been submerged by foreign culture. Addressing a gathering at the awards ceremony of the National Crafts Council at Apegama, the president said he would not allow people to walk around naked. President Sirisena said he is severely being criticized on social media for talking about local values and culture. I am being severely criticized for my statement on asking to appreciate local values, he said. The president insisted that no amount of criticism will stop him voicing out for the protection of local values. Youth abduction case. CCD to seek AG's advice on action against Hirunika. The Colombo Crime Division CCD will seek from the Attorney General's Department with regard to the action to be taken in connection with UNP MP Hirunika Premachandra's involvement in the recent abduction of a youth in Dematakoda. Police media spokesman ASP Ruwan Gunasekara said. Egnaligoda murder. Another army officer arrested. The Criminal Investigation Department (CID) recently arrested another army officer attached to the State Intelligence Service in connection with the abduction and murder of journalist Piragith Egnaligoda. CID sources said he is a member of the gang who abducted Egnaligoda in 2010. According to sources, Abeyratnam was a sergeant during the period when Egnaligoda was abducted and later promoted to the lieutenant rank. He was previously questioned by the CID in connection with the incident and released after having recorded several statements. Cybercrime on the rise. IGP Inspector General of Police IGP N.K. Ilangakon yesterday said the number of cybercrime offences in Sri Lanka was increasing day by day. According to the IGP, offences such as computer hacking is an indicator that criminals are now evolving in line with modern technology. Important democratic gains in Sri Lanka, some other country, Kerry. US Secretary of State John Kerry said the past year marked important democratic gains in Sri Lanka and some other countries. He said that despite turbulence and tragedy, the past year has provided fresh hope that the world community can come together and tackle even the hardest problems. Finally, we move on to Ceylon today. Devapriya outs Varna Singh sworn in as WPC Health Minister. Western Province Chief Minister Isuru Devapriya took oaths yesterday as Western Provincial Health Minister under powers vested in him by the Provincial Councils Act, thus replacing Western Province Councillor Nishanda Varnasinghe in office. Today's MPC meet, a torrid time for Wiggy. Heated arguments over the formation of the Tamil People's Council (TPC) are expected to spill over at today's 42nd sitting of the Northern Provincial Council, sources involved in the process said. Reveal intelligence report on ISIS BBS. The Bodu Bala Sena BBS called on the government to place before the people and parliament a summary of the top secret report by the state intelligence services of its probe into the activities of the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria, ISIS in Sri Lanka. Hirunika defender abduction case. 2 more suspects surrender. 2 more suspects believed to have been involved in recent kidnapping of a 26-year-old youth in Dematakoda were placed under arrest by the Colombo Crime Division CCD after they surrendered to the police yesterday. GMOA neutral on SAITM. The Government Medical Officers Association GMOA has informed Health Minister Rajitha Senaratne that they are not against establishing private medical universities but are concerned about the standards of medical education. With that, we come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to Athavan News.